a ketchup heart on omurice is a common trope in anime. But today I'm going to be showing you an omurice that's so delicious, it's sure to capture someone's heart. Welcome back to No Recipes. I'm Mark Matsumoto, and I'm here to show you how to elevate your everyday meals, so hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Today we're hitting omurice. It's a Japanese portmanteau of omelette and rice, and it's made by stuffing an omelette with some tomato and chicken fried rice. There's a bunch of ways of making omurice, but I'm gonna share a delicious, easy technique for getting this creamy blanket of eggs to go over your fried rice, and you don't have to be an omelet ninja to be able to do it.
The ingredients for the rice are chicken breast, soy sauce, vegetable oil, onions, cooked rice, ketchup, oyster sauce, and black pepper. For the omelet, we're gonna use eggs, cream, salt, and butter. Let's start by mincing some onions. I have a great technique video on mincing onions, so look for the link in the description below. Now I'm gonna chop the chicken into half-inch cubes. I'm using skin-on breasts because I like the flavor of the fat that the skin adds, but skinless will work fine too. Toss the chicken into a bowl, and then we're gonna add some soy sauce and mix it all together so it can marinate while we prep the eggs. Okay, let's get the eggs ready. I'm gonna break 3 eggs into a bowl. I like using eggs with golden yolks so the omurice turns out vibrant yellow. Then we just add a pinch of salt along with the cream. Let's go ahead and beat this together until it's uniform in color. You want to try to get the yolks blended together with the whites without making the mixture foamy. That's all for the prep, so let's saute the onions. I've got a pan over medium heat here, and I'm gonna add the oil and the onions and saute them until they're tender and just starting to brown. That's looking good and smelling amazing, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the chicken. You want to stir fry the chicken until there's no raw edges, but it doesn't have to be cooked all the way through just yet. Now I'm gonna add the rice and break that up with a spatula until it's heated through and there's no big clumps of rice. Then we're gonna add our ketchup and oyster sauce and stir fry that until our chicken rice is uniform in color. Okay, I'm just gonna season that with a bit of black pepper, and we're gonna continue stir frying it until the ketchup just starts to caramelize around the rice. That looks about right. Let's go ahead and get the rice into our mold. I'm using a round glass bowl, but you can play around with different shapes to find one that you like. Now I'm just gonna pack that down a bit so it holds its shape. Then we wanna invert this onto our plate. But don't remove the mold yet because we want to keep the rice nice and warm while we make the eggs. Okay, I've got a small 8-inch frying pan here, and I'm gonna go ahead and melt some butter in it. Then I'm gonna add the egg, and we're gonna let that cook for a bit until the bottom starts getting just a bit opaque. Now I'm gonna stir, and then I'm gonna shake while I stir until the egg is mostly cooked through but still a bit jiggly. Now we want to blast the heat for a few seconds, which helps release the egg from the pan. Okay, back over to our rice. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the mold, and then I'm gonna slide the eggs right over the rice. Garnish that with a bit of ketchup, and our omurice is done! With a rich, velvety layer of eggs blanketing the savory, sweet chicken rice. Omurice is a comfort food staple that's loved by kids and grown-ups alike. I used homemade ketchup, so I couldn't draw anything on it. But if you have a squeeze bottle of ketchup, you can have fun decorating your omurice with hearts, stars, and faces.
Tomato and chicken fried rice is the most common filling, but now that you're an omurice ninja, you can fill it with any flavor that you're into. If you enjoyed this, please support us by giving us a big thumbs up And if you have friends that love Japanese food, hook them up with a link to this video so they can add a new recipe to their repertoire. Alright, thanks so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe and ring that bell so I can catch you in the next one.
Check us out on Instagram at NoRecipes.
Tomato and chicken fried. Okay, that's how you know it's authentic. Drawing a ketchup heart. A ketchup heart. Heart?